And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
His first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
At the 26-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Hines. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1 yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9 now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
Second and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nyheim Hines with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
No good.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Vikings first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Vikings 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. It's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Down Vikings.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Herb Smith Jr. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Is the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Seahawks 28, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They run again with Hines, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They run with Hines. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check 9, check 9. Right there. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 30.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Vikings.
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Tonight's final score.
They set the goal begin.